Hello everyone, this is Sheila Ward, Transition Administrator from Vocational Rehabilitation. Welcome to the STAR program training. This training today will give you a thorough overview of the STAR program, the information you will need to provide STAR services, and a review of benchmark payment information for the services in STAR. This webinar is being recorded and will be uploaded onto our STAR program page for future review. In addition, an FAQ, Frequently Asked Question document, will be created from questions received and also made available on the STAR page. Hello everyone and welcome to the STAR program training. My name is Sheila Ward and I am the Transition Administrator or one of the Transition Administrators for Vocational Rehabilitation. This training will give you a thorough overview of the STAR program, the information you will need to provide STAR services, and review the benchmark payment information for these services. This webinar is being recorded and will be uploaded onto our STAR program page for future review. In addition, an FAQ will be created from questions received and also made available on the STAR program page. Under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, pre-employment transition services are offered to students with disabilities without requiring them to apply for or be found eligible for VR. Students who are referred to STAR will not be traditional VR customers. Instead of an application, students need only be referred to VR by school district staff to receive those pre-employment transition services through the STAR program. And so you know, STAR stands for Student Transition Activities Record. Students who participate in STAR are referred to as STAR participants. Through the STAR program, STAR participants can access specific or limited pre-employment transition services such as the ones on your screen: career exploration counseling, work readiness training, community-based work experiences, and self-advocacy training. The self-advocacy training is new and we will talk more about that later on in the training. VR's services supplement, not supplant, the services that are being offered in school. We are also aware with the new graduation requirements that most students' school day is spent on academics. The pre-employment transition services can be offered after school, evenings, weekends, and during breaks, leaving time in the school day for students to participate in core academic classes. This slide provides an expansive list of the activities and/or skills that students may participate and learn while doing pre-employment transition services. Please note, self-advocacy training will be available soon. To participate in STAR, participants must meet the following requirements. They must be at least 15 years of age, but not more than 21 years of age, enrolled in a secondary or post-secondary education or training program, have an IEP or 504 plan, and not be a current VR applicant or customer. If a student does not have an IEP or 504 plan, students will be encouraged to apply to VR where eligibility can be determined. STAR services will stop when a STAR participant is no longer interested in receiving the services, when he or she exits a secondary and/or post-secondary education or training program, or if he or she applies to VR for services. While eligibility is being determined, participants can continue to receive pre-employment transition services. If a STAR participant is not found eligible for VR, he or she can gain access to those pre-employment transition services as a STAR participant. Any student with a disability can be referred to STAR. However, it is important to remember that pre-employment transition services only include specific services. Students who are referred to STAR should be self-directed and require little support to access and participate in these services. If students require additional or intensive support services, such as post-secondary education or training, supported employment, time-limited treatment, job placement, employment-related assistive technology and devices and/or transportation, school district staff are being directed to think about encouraging students to apply to VR where these additional services may be available. Although pre-employment transition services are being offered beginning at the age of 15, VR has developed material describing these STAR services for school district staff to share with students and their families beginning at the age of 14. School districts will be directed to our STAR program page, which can be accessed from our transition youth page, rehabworks.org. Here, they may access our newest brochure, Building Careers for Transition Students, in English, Spanish, and Creole. And you can see here on this page the rehabworks.org page. Go to Transition, and under Transition is the STAR program page, which has all of the information as well as the brochures here in blue. There have been VR technicians identified in each area who will be assigned to STAR. These individuals, referred to as VR youth techs, take on a counselor role and create the request for service in STAR. VR youth techs are responsible to meet with students and parents and guardians if the student is under 18 to provide additional pre-employment transition services and provider information. There are two school district roles in the STAR program. They are the point of contact and the school district representative. The point of contact is the technical liaison between the schools and VR. They also create user accounts for the school district representative who makes the STAR referrals. VR has developed a user-friendly web-based system that will enhance the efficiency of making STAR referrals. And this portal, called star.rehabworks.org, is the portal that district point of contacts and school district representatives use to enter into the STAR system. The STAR web form contains 6 tabs. The first 5 tabs allow the school district representative to gather specific information for the referral. The last tab includes an acknowledgement by the school district representative that the referral has been identified as a student with a disability and that they have permission to make that referral. The referral process begins with the school district representative when he or she submits the STAR referral. From there, the referral is assigned to a VR youth tech. The VR youth tech completes the authorization request for services. The authorization referral gets generated in either REBA or RIMS, depending on the service chosen. The authorization or referral gets approved and then sent on to you. There really is no difference between the traditional and the STAR authorization referral. All services pay the same for pre-employment transition services provided through the traditional VR program or STAR. And on this slide it shows the benchmark, the service, and the amount for each. The Self-Advocacy Series. This series will include 2 courses that are product-driven and will be available for individuals who require knowledge and skills to speak up for themselves and make decisions that affect their lives. These courses are designed for individuals to gain self-awareness about their skills, abilities, needs, and interests, and then be able to effectively communicate them to potential employers. Course 1 may be used as a standalone program. However, Course 2 is a continuation where self-determination is addressed and skills learned are applied to real-life settings. Extension activities will also be available for individuals who require more intensive support to complete their course deliverables. Although the self-advocacy courses will be available to both students in traditional VR and STAR, the extension activities mentioned here will only be available to those students who go through the VR application process, are found eligible, and have an IPE put in place. The curriculum framework has been developed for the self-advocacy courses, which includes required components. In addition, a performance use-it rubric has been created to provide expectations in regard to student outcomes. Please note that the self-advocacy courses have been designed and the curriculum developed in this performance rubric can be found in materials that will also be located on our rehabworks.org STAR page. We are in the process of adding this service to our system, so no referrals will be made at this time. When this time does come, you will be given this information, additional training will be provided, and then we'll go live with that system, or that service, I should say. School districts have received 2 sets of trainings. The first one was on the 19th of October and the second one on the 20th of October. With this training, school districts were informed about the STAR program, were informed about the student participants and what that criteria looked like, as well as what the process of making the referrals. We anticipate that school districts will begin making referrals sometime within the next week or so once the point of contacts identify the school district representatives in the STAR system. If you have any questions regarding this information, please contact me, Sheila Ward, at 850-245-3347, or you may email me at sheila.ward@vr.fldoe.org. As a reminder, this webinar is being recorded and will be put up on the STAR program page, as well as the frequently asked question document created from the questions that have been received. I thank you very much for your time and look forward to working with you on this exciting, new and innovative program, the STAR program.